Okay, so before we move into the recognition, I am wondering if the CCB members can come up here and just introduce themselves. Sorry, I didn't tell you I was doing this. Because this group, and I mentioned it earlier, this group has been working so hard and is so passionate about this topic, and I just want each of them to introduce themselves, and then you can maybe say, yes, contact me if you need any help. So I run the committee. I'm Heidi Steinmetz. You can reach me. My cards are back there, and you can find me.
I'm Pam Matson, and you can call me.
I'm Beth Thorpe. I work for the city of Mora. My cards are on the table back there if you want to get in contact.
Heather Imslander. I own the daycare center here in Mora. I also have cards if you want to contact me. Willing to talk with anybody interested in centers, family child care, whatever the case may be.
Ann Kubish, child care aware. We have information on the back table, and you're more than welcome to call me.
Shelley Coons, child care aware. I am a parent aware and quality class coach. So if you're interested in about parent aware, please contact us.
I'm Wendy Wahlberg, and I also work for Child Care Aware, and my name and phone number is in your program.
And I'm Lonnie Ness from REMAX, and I'm also on the city EDA and the county EDA.
Hi, I'm Anna Mangard, and I'm with REMAX also, and I was with the planning committee.
Doyle's also on the committee. Do you want to say more right now? Because you're on the next committee too. Okay, so those of you in this group who are on this conference planning committee, stay up here, please. Does anyone, did Terry leave? Where are you, Terry? Oh, Terry. And please do not take my picture. Who else is on this conference planning committee? Anyone else? No. Kelsey, thank you for being at the registration table. But these four, well, they already introduced themselves. But, we plan this thing. We meet monthly, and we've been planning this for a year, believe it or not. And I just want to give a special thanks to Pam, because Pam and Katie, hey, Katie, why aren't you up here? Katie is on the committee too, the conference planning committee, but if it weren't for Pam and Katie, the rest of us, we're not yeah.
We know nothing.
So we're not the experts, and so we have Katie's and Pam's expertise, especially Pam, because I feel like I talk to Pam 5 times a day. She's just training me and getting me in the know. So thank you, Pam. I appreciate it.
Also our radio personnel.
Oh, I forgot. So you probably didn't hear all the ads that we did for this conference, but I don't like speaking in front of anyone, so I convinced Pam to be the voice on our radio ad on Kanabec. And did anyone hear it? It sounded so professional and great. Like, she can sit down. Yeah, you can sit down. But she sounded so professional, and so she has gone above and beyond. It's just amazing. So thank you. Yeah. Okay, so now, and Lonnie wanted me to mention the main resources in your folder or in your program. Please use those resources. And then finally, we're going to move into just a little recognition event. Oh, here we go.
I'll just hold the cards.
Okay. So if you're not too shy,
No, they have to come up.
okay, You have to come up.
Because we're going to take your group photo.
Okay. So, and yes, if you don't want your photo in the Kanabec County Times, because we want to take a group photo at the end, please let me know, because I understand if you don't, I don't like my picture anywhere. So please let me know.
So also to Kristen is going to take a photo and it's going to be in the paper, and we're going to thank you from your community to all you providers, and thank you for all that you do.
Okay. Well, before I start though, so we're going to, as we call each of you up, and I'm not going to say the names because I don't want to screw them up. So we're going to have somebody else, Lonnie or Doyle, say your names. But we have them in alphabetical order, and these are all the providers and the helpers and assistants who are here tonight. And we just got you a little thank you certificate. It's just a little something from Bread and Honey here in Mora, and it's a little $25 gift certificate. So thank you. And before we move on with the start of it, I'm pretty sure the mayor wanted to do a welcome. He wants to welcome you to the city of Mora.
Thank you, Heidi. I would like to welcome everybody to Mora for this event tonight. I'm sorry I was late. I had a commitment that I was out of town, but welcome, and it was very informative. So, thank you.
Yeah. And last but not least, Neighborhood National Bank, East Central Regional Development Commission, the City of Mora, GPS 4593, Namaji, and East Central Energy. They financially supported this evening, so thank you, sponsors. So, sure, and then when you're all up here, after you, please stay up. We call your name, you stand up in a row here. We're going to pass the mic down, and we'd like to hear you just tell us a little bit about yourself. You don't have to go into detail, but you could say, my name is so-and-so, and I have had a family child care business for X amount of years or something. That's all we want to know. We just want to recognize you. So Pam has one more thing.
I want to thank Heidi, because if it wasn't for Heidi, the power drive behind Heidi and getting to know and pumping my brain to find out what a child care provider does and why we do it. And Heidi was very adamant about, she wanted to recognize all of you providers and all of you that do care for children and are involved in children. And so Katie worked very hard in getting this recognition for us and for all of the child care providers in Kanabec County. Thank you.
So thank you.
Can I go? Ashley Aragon. Are they to do their little thing?
Now, at the end?
At the end.
Okay. Try to walk down this way.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Okay. Monica Arnold. Lindsay Ashworth. Thank you. Shar Brown. Melinda Cross. Carlene Doring. Is Melinda here? I'll bring it to you. Like this doesn't create any attention. Tara Eggert. Heather Emslander. Elizabeth Apple. Carmen Finn. Kinsey Folkema. Barb Johnson. Emily Johnston. Okay. Hillary Lessard. Okay. Karen Lindemann. Pam Madsen. Nikki Miller. Ashley Northlander. Alexandria Reynolds. Susan Sheardine. Lolyn Setterstrom. Deanna Schultz. Mark Schultz. Katie Oshowitz. Am I saying? Akowitz. Debbie Oslin Helwig. And my Mel.
Thank you.
Emily Pittman. Jennifer White. Did we miss anybody?
Did we get all the providers in the room? All right. Here's your providers.
How do we want to do that?
Let's get a parade so we can get a photo first. There you go. And then you guys are all going to act like you like each other.
Come on. Come on. Need one to come down. Yeah. Okay.
Don't make eye contact.
Okay. Wait.
If they want to speak, then yes, please.
Okay. Very quickly, name, how many years you've been providing childcare. If you have a business name other than? Yeah. Okay. And if there's any uniqueness you want to talk about. Okay, very quickly. Okay. Name?
My name's Ashley Norlander, and I've worked at the center in town since December.
Debbie Oslin Hillwig, Lindsay's Family Daycare, 13 years.
Lindsay Ashworth. I have Lindsay's Mora Family Childcare in town, and I have had it for about 13 and a half years.
I'm Allie Reynolds, and I worked at the Mustang Munchkins Daycare since November.
I'm Lowlyn Cederstrom. I work at Mustang Munchkins since November.
A year ago for Lynn. I'm Ashley Aragon. I have worked at Mustang Munchkins. I am now currently a toddler teacher and pursuing my early childhood education at Pine Technical Community College.
I'm Susan Sheardine, and I've been at Zion Lutheran Preschool for 5 years, but that program started 27 years ago. So,
I am Kathy Ogwitz, and I work for Mel Piaski at her daycare center. I've been there for 6 months, and I'm the grandma that loves to rock babies.
I'm Jennifer White Sanford. I work with Little Peeps with Diana and Mark in Ogilvie, and I also work at the Ogilvie School, and I worked there for almost 4 years.
I'm Emily Pittman. I own my childcare, Emily's Family Daycare, and I've been doing it for 6 years.
Pam Matson, 28 years.
Emily Johnston, I'm just coming up on a year.
Grandma Liz, I work with at Lindsay's daycare, Lindsay's Family Daycare, and I've been doing this sort of thing, early childhood and this sort of thing for umpteen million years. More than I want to say.
I've already introduced myself, but Heather Emslander. I did 5 years of in-home childcare before I bought the center, and we're coming up on 3 years this year.
My name is Tara Eggert, and I work with Lindsay, and I have been working with her for about 2.5 years.
Carlene Doring, and I've been running my own daycare for 24 years.
Shar Brown, and I have my own daycare for 28 years.
Monica Arnold, and I have my own daycare for 21 years come June.
I'm Nikki Miller. I'm the daycare director at Recovering Hope next door. I've been there since we opened our doors 3.5 years ago. I have a background in family home care and teaching preschool.
My name is Carmen Finn. I'm the clinical director at Recovering Hope next door, where we have the licensed daycare for our clients, and I've been in behavioral health for 20 years.
My name is Hillary, and I own Hills Playhouse in Mora, and I've been doing it on my own for about 6 years.
I'm Karen Lindeman. I taught elementary school until my second child was born. I stayed at home for 10 years, worked 10 years at my church, and now I'm the preschool teacher at the daycare center in Mora.
Mark Schultz. I've been coming up on 4 years.
Diana Schultz, Little Peeps Childcare in Ogilvie, 12 years.
Kinsey Folkma, and I've been working with Pam Matson for 17 years.
Barb Johnson, 26 years.
Mel Piaski, going on 14 years.
No, me? I'm okay at math, but that's a little bit extreme. 784 years of experience. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for providing this for our community. It's very much appreciated. Well, thanks. Any other final comments? All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming. And we're adjourned.